Had to, wear my Howard shirt for the culture. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, from the title, I'm sure you can tell what kind of video this is gonna be. The big question: was I accepted or was I rejected from my #1 school, Howard University, HU. I am proud to say that I was accepted into Howard University for next school year, and I just couldn't be happier. It was crazy. I have like a list of questions that I wanted to answer, go over, I guess, in this video. Just kind of talking about it, basically. So my first question is, well, I guess for myself or for the sake of the video, what made me choose Howard as my first choice or my #1 school? When I stepped foot on Howard University's campus, I knew like it was for me. Like, it sounds cheesy, but like just when I walked around, like, as you're walking around and you're seeing everybody, you're starting to feel the environment. Like, you can tell when things are like, okay, I belong here, or this is for me. Initially, when I first got on campus, like, because I had taken like a regular campus tour, and the people were just so nice. Like, as soon as we got into the office for tours, like, they were already being like really friendly. And as we were sitting, well, me and my friend, we went on the tour together. As we were sitting in the lobby area waiting for our tour guide to come and start like the information session and stuff, we were talking to these two people who were already at Howard, and they were basically just like telling us the opportunities they had at Howard, like what their, things they like about Howard, things they don't like about Howard. And it really kind of stood out to me. Like, they told us about like their experiences about applying for other schools, and just knowing that Howard was like for them, and knowing like the things that Howard has to offer, and just exploring so many opportunities and internships, and just having the Howard name under your belt is just automatically like a plus. I've always wanted to go to school like in a city setting. Like, I wanted to go to school in New York for like the longest time, but as I started, like researching schools and stuff, I was like, I don't really think New York is for me personally. Like, my whole family's from New York, but I just didn't think that going to school in the city was like something that I could really see myself doing. So I started researching more and more, and Howard, it's not in like a big city, but it's in DC, and I live close by to DC, so I'm able to kind of like get around and experience the city life, but not so big, but not too like rural, I guess, or too, I'm in an urban setting, which is what I ultimately wanted. I've heard like Howard has a very good balance of like partying and a good balance of studies, because you have so many people who are goal oriented. They know exactly what they want to do, and I think everybody just having that goal of trying to be successful, it pushes everybody around them to also want to be successful. As soon as I got on campus, I see people like the business majors and all their suits and stuff, and I'm like, okay, like what? It just, I was soaking in all the Black excellence, and it was great, and I loved it, and I was like, I need to be here. By the time I left my tour, I was like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get into Howard. My second question was, what were my grades, SAT scores, extracurriculars, etc. like in high school, or what are they like right now? My GPA right now is a 3.5. I'm still trying to like bring that up because I'm in my senior year, so I still have 3 more quarters to keep it going. I'm not falling below 3.5. I already told myself it's not happening. That's how it's gonna stay. And yeah, my SAT scores, I took the SAT twice, and the first one I got a 1040, and the second one I got a 1070. So my scores got me in the school, but I'm personally thinking about retaking it again in a few months so I can qualify for some of the scholarships. My extracurricular activities, I think one of my biggest regrets as far as stuff that I didn't do in high school was probably joining a lot of like clubs and organizations and stuff. I personally was not into many. Ninth grade I did like ninth grade I danced outside of school. That was ninth and a little bit of 10th grade. 10th grade I didn't do, or once I quit dance in 10th grade, like that was after first semester I believe. Then second semester I didn't do anything in school. I was just kind of like, you know, I thought about joining stuff, but I was just kind of very timid. But I never wanted to do, I didn't want to do anything the end of my sophomore year. Junior year, that's when I started modeling for African Student Association. That was only one club that I joined, and towards the end of the year I joined Ladies with Class, which is kind of like it's like an organization within my school, and they get females with like good grades and females who can like represent the school in a positive way. We do like community service, all that. And my last year, which is now my senior year, me and 3 of my friends, we started our own modeling team. And that's it as far as extracurricular activities. What is my intended major / career path? My intended major is social sciences, and my minor will be in secondary education. I want to be a high school teacher. Every time I tell people, they're like, what? High school teacher? No, don't do that. That's not good. Just, even my high school teachers tell me, don't be a high school teacher. But I mean, I have my reasons. I'm not gonna go all into that, but yeah. Howard has a college for arts and sciences, so that's most likely where that, and Howard University School of Education is probably where I'll be spending most of my time. I don't know exactly which social science I want to focus on yet. I don't know if I want to focus on African American studies, sociology, or like history, geography, but it's gonna be one of those. I haven't decided yet. My next question is, what's my next step? My next step is to apply for all these scholarships. Anybody that knows Howard or anything about Howard, it's not cheap at all. So every time I talk about Howard, my mom's like, gotta get them scholarships done. Gonna get those scholarships done. So that's definitely my next step. Like I said, I'm gonna retake my SAT so I can qualify for some of the scholarships that Howard offers. I'm gonna apply for some in my department, etc., etc. So, and a lot of outside scholarships. I talked to a lot of upperclassmen. They were giving me some advice on how to apply for scholarships, which ones to apply for, all that good stuff. My last question is, what do I have planned for my YouTube channel? Basically, with all the events that happen after you get accepted, there's like Accepted Students Day, there's Move-In Day, Freshman Orientation, all that stuff. I plan to vlog soon. Hopefully I can. I'm planning on getting my vlogging camera very soon. So that's basically my next step as far as my YouTube channel. From watching people like Cassidy Dixon, Black Girls YouTube 2, Zoe Alexandra, and Danielle, and just Kiara Nelson, like just a whole bunch of YouTubers who are on Howard's campus. Like that's another, just watching all of their videos also like helped me, like not helped me, but it made me want to go to Howard even more, just from watching all their videos and just seeing how great of a school it is. So those are all of the questions, and I think that's all I have to talk about as far as Howard. I'm very, very, very excited. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that I get all these scholarships done, all this stuff done. Like everybody who knows me personally, they know I talk about Howard all the time, so it's like I have to be there. I don't have much of a choice. I'm going, it's happening. So, and there will be more Howard videos coming up. Just wait on it. It's gonna be here. It's happening. So, alright, thanks for watching.